Audiences in Google Analytics don't have to be from scratch. Everyone has access to predefined templates that only take a couple steps to create an audience based off of. The suggested audience categories relate to segments that can be insightful no matter what type of site or app the data comes from. I'm going to the configuration area to create a new audience. Under the Custom Audience option are several choices for using a template. This is an e-commerce site, and I have the option to create an audience that collects users if they have not yet purchased anything on the site. But let's create our own from this Templates tab. In this area, you'll see choices based on demographics, technology, which is based on users' devices, and acquisition, which is based on campaigns and traffic source information. When you select an option, the conditions are listed and we could add which values we'd like to segment our users with. We can add values to these fields to specify which users should be included. There are several here, but not all of them are required. For example, if we see that the Google Merchandise Store is getting spikes of purchases from a certain age range, I might add an audience for users who are in that range. In this example, I'll add one for the age range of 18 to 24. When I name it and save, it's done and ready to use in reporting and also in integration with other tools. Now we can create another audience based off of the acquisition template. When you select this one, you'll automatically get different options which are related to acquisition. For user acquired, campaign, medium, and source. So this is how you could create an audience based on your digital marketing campaigns, SEO, or any type of traffic leading to your site or app. In this case, I'll use an example of the first touch point with a campaign called Virtual Job Fair. As a note, if there are times when you're explaining or talking about your reporting and segmentation, a user can come from a different traffic source every time they come to the site. But the prepended user acquired means that the condition will look at the first traffic information in the first site visit, even if that first site visit is before the audience was created. The predictive audiences may be here as well. As you can see, it's not available in this account, which will be common, and it's not something to worry about. These become available if you meet the prerequisite of having enough data on purchasers for e-commerce or churned users. Google Analytics will look at users who purchase and users who don't purchase to learn their behavior and then use that information to make those predictions. Other than purchase, churn refers to whether users who were active on your site in the last 7 days will be active again or not within the next 7 days. It's a way to easily use machine learning within your segmentation, and we won't go over that in too much detail now since it's an exciting topic on its own. Templates, suggested audiences, and audiences based on predictive metrics segment your users based on different categories, and they're of groupings like demographics. When you have a specific condition in mind that fits into any of these categories, this is the most efficient way to use the audience feature for one specific category. The limitation is that the template cannot be edited to add other conditions from other template categories, like having an audience of users who are in that 18 to 24-year-old age range, visiting from a mobile device and coming from a search engine. In those situations, you'll need to move on to custom audience creation.